Hello everybody. In this lesson, I will discuss 4 practice examples on number patterns. Question 1. Find the sixth term in the following sequence. And then I give you the sequence. Term 1, 7, 4, 9, 7, 12, 14, 3. Let's work out D, the constant difference. D is term 2 minus term 1. Which is 9, 7 minus 7, 4, and we find D, the constant difference, is 2, 3. But we need confirmation that this is indeed a linear sequence, and then we will do D again. Calculate D again, and we say D is term 3 minus term 2, which is 12 minus 9, 7, and D, the constant difference, 2, 3. Therefore, our sequence is linear. Now, to get to the next term in the sequence, we will add the 2, 3 to 14, 3 to get term 5, and then term 5 is 16, 6. And then they want the sixth term, so therefore we're going to add 2, 3 again to find the value of the sixth term, and that is 16, 6 plus 2, 3 is 18,9. Question 2. Find the general formula for this following sequence. And then I give you the sequence. 1, -6, -13, -20, and -27. So let's start by working out D, the constant difference. And D is term 2 minus term 1. And then we say -6 minus 1 is -7. Again, we need confirmation that this is indeed a linear sequence. So we will work out D again by saying D, the constant difference, is T3 minus T2 minus 13 minus, and now you use a bracket, minus 6, and then that becomes -13 plus 6 is -7. Therefore, our sequence is linear. Now we can continue to find the general formula, and we use the formula Tn is equal to Dn plus C. And then we calculated D's value. D, the constant difference, is -7, so we substitute in D's place -7. Tn is -7n plus C. And then to find a value for C, we zoom in on the first term. And on the first term, Tn's value is 1 and n is equal to 1 because it's the first term. So when we substitute in Tn's place 1 and in n's place 1, we end with 1 is equal to -7 plus C, and when we make C the subject of the formula, the -7 will walk across and it becomes 1 plus 7 is C, 8 is C. Therefore, the general formula for the sequence is Tn is -7n plus 8. Then we can also test if our general formula is correct by substituting in n's place 4, because we know the value of the fourth term is -20. So when we substitute 4 in n's place, we find -7 times 4 is -28 plus 8, and the fourth term's value is -20. Therefore, our general formula for this sequence is correct. Question 3. The general term for the sequence 8, unknown, 38, unknown, 68 is given as Tn is equal to 15n minus 7. Calculate the missing terms represented by the dots. Now, can you see that this sum is the exact opposite from the previous sum? In the previous sum, the question was asking for the general term. In this sum, the general term is given. So we will go about finding the missing terms in the following manner. We start with Tn is equal to 15n minus 7. And then what are we looking for? We are looking for the second term. N is equal to 2, the second term. And then in n's place we substitute 2. And then the second term will be 15 times 2 is 30 minus 7, and the value of the second term is 23. So we can add 23 there. Or we can say, we know that the general formula was given as Tn is equal to 15n minus 7. And then that 15 is D's value, the constant difference. So we know that D is 15. So what we can do is we can just add 15 to 8 and we get 23. 8 plus 15 is 23. And then to get to that other missing term, we will say it's 38 plus 15 is 53. So therefore this is the fourth term. In fact, the value is 53. And when we add 15 to 53, we end with 68. And that is exactly what we were looking for. Question 4. Study the following sequence. And then I give you the sequence. -7, -21, -35. Question A. Write down the next 3 terms. So first of all, we need to find the constant difference. And we find that by saying term 2 minus term 1. -21 minus bracket minus 7. And then D, the constant difference, is -14. But we have to confirm that the constant difference is indeed -14, and therefore we're going to say D is term 3 minus term 2, which is -35 minus bracket -21, and we find D is -14. Therefore, the sequence is linear. And then to get to the next term, what do? We add the -14. So it's -35, -14 is -49. And the next one, again, we add -14. So it's -49, -14 is -63. B. Find the general formula for the sequence. We start with the formula Tn is equal to Dn plus C. And then we know D's value is -14, the constant difference. And then we are looking for C's value. So we substituted D in D's place -14, and then now we look for C. To find C, we zoom in on the first term and we say Tn, term 1's value is -7 and n is 1, the first term. So in Tn's place we substitute -7 and in n's place we substitute 1. Now we can solve C by saying -7, and then here the -14 times 1 will go across and it becomes +14 is C, and then C's value is 7. Therefore the formula, the general formula, will be Tn is -14n plus 7. C. Find the value of n if Tn is equal to -917. Now can you see this one is slightly different, because now they are asking for the value of n and they give you Tn's value is -917. So into the general formula, which you've just calculated, it was Tn is -14n plus 7. In Tn's place, you substitute -917 is equal to -14n plus 7. So now we're going to solve n. So plus 7 will walk across and it becomes -7. And then on the left hand side, -917 minus 7 is -924. is equal to negative 14n. And then to solve n, divide by negative 14 on the left and on the right, and we find n is equal to 66. So what does that mean? It means the 66th term's value is minus 917. In the next video, I will discuss typical questions that you can expect in the exam on number patterns. Click on the video in the left-hand corner to take you straight to the next lesson.